This is a Chucky Beat production.
This is my 7-foot center rep grinding build. This is the build that I would use when no one else was on. Whenever I was grinding for level 40 last season, I would go into the rec center by myself with this build just to get rep for the season pass. I currently have decided not to grind for level 40 anymore just because the season rewards are doo-doo. I feel like the legend reward will be doo-doo as well. But if you still grinding for level 40, sometimes you don't have people on that you can play with. So what I would do is I would go into the rec center by myself with this build. This is a 7-foot center, mostly red with some green. And I'm going to show you guys the best jump shot for this build. I don't think you guys want a build video just because this is just a normal center build. One thing I like about this build is it does say glass cleaning lockdown, so a lot of times people would leave me wide open. You guys can see I have a 65 3 ball on this build, and like I said, this is mostly red with some green, so this build only gets gold shooting badges, and these are the shooting badges that I was rocking on this build whenever I would go into the rec center by myself. And I don't even have all my badges unlocked, but once I started using this jump shot, I was money in the corner and around the 3-point line as well. So yeah, man, and then I'll show you guys my defense just real fast. I don't know if you guys care about this or not. I mean, you guys see I have bat upgrades available for this build, but I'm probably never gonna play on this build again just because, like I said, I'm done grinding rep. But you guys saw that this build has a 65 3. Now let me show you guys the jump shot that I'll be using on this build. It's straight money. So look, man, this is the jump shot that I'll be using on my 7-foot center. Jump shot 38, release 1 step, release 2 Rudy Gay, and make sure you put the release speed all the way up. This jump shot is slow just because you are a 7-foot center, and I don't know if you guys notice this or not, but if you make a player that's over, I believe, 6'10", then a lot of your jump shots will become locked. You won't be able to use certain bases. That's just a height restriction on jump shots on NBA 2K22. And I did try out set shot 24, I believe, on this build, and it was extremely bad. Like, I could not hit consistently with set shot 24, I'm not gonna lie. But once I changed to jump shot 38, I was able to hit consistently around the 3-point line, especially in the corners. And I'll show you guys throughout this rec gameplay, and we're gonna talk about, like I said, why I made this build, and that was just to rep grind for the season pass whenever I didn't have anybody on. So yeah, man, I found that base 38 is the best jump shot for centers that are over 6'10". This base is extremely consistent. It is slow, but any jump shot that you put on this tall of a build is going to be slow. That's just how it is, but it's extremely easy to time as well, and it actually sparks off green. Now, I only use this jump shot for one night in the rec center before I stopped the rep grind, because after this night I was like level 35. I was trying to hit level 40 before season 2 ended, and I just decided to stop. But this jump shot was the best one that I used. Like I said, I was using set shot 24 a lot, and that jump shot was not consistent whatsoever. On this build, I could not shoot threes from the corner consistently. When I was using set shot 24, I had to basically stand on the line for a long 2, and I could spark that up extremely easy with set shot 24. But I changed my jump shot to jump shot 38 like I showed y'all boys, and once I did that, I was able to shoot threes extremely consistent. So yeah, man, the base that you choose definitely does matter. Jump shot 38 has a way better green window percentage, especially on this low of a 3 ball, because like I said, this build does have a 64 3. But if you put on the badges that I showed you guys, put on jump shot boost plus the jump shot, you're gonna be able to hit extremely consistent from the 3, and you might even be able to spark up from the top of the key as well, especially off catch and shoots with catch and shoot, the catch and shoot badge. But I'm sure once you get all of your badges maxed out on this build, you'll be able to shoot even more consistently. Most of the time when I was shooting with this build, I didn't have all of my shooting badges. So yeah, man, but even with all my shooting badges, I still feel like set shot 24 is extremely bad. I would not recommend that jump shot. Try jump shot 38 on your Paul Center builds, and I feel like it's gonna make your life a whole lot easier. So yeah, man. Like I said, I only used this jump shot for one night when I was playing the rec center. This was the night before I decided to stop grinding for level 40. And the reason why I stopped is, one, it was just hard to get a team on, especially for double rep. I felt like I had to dedicate like my whole entire weekend to playing 2K, if that makes sense. Like I would have to spend at least 8 hours Friday through Sunday during double rep just to hit level 40 consistently. Like I was always worried about getting my rep in, and then I was always worried about getting a team on, and then I would go into the rec center by myself, and that was not enjoyable either. This is what we call the 92 and under rec, and what I figured out is if you go into the rec center with a 92 or under build, you'll be matched up against players that are under 92 as well, meaning that the games that you play and the players that you play are going to be easier, if that makes sense. So what people would do is they would get a squad of 5 with 92 and under players, and then they would go into the rec center and just dominate and go for a rep to hit level 40, if that makes sense. Like you'd see a lot of people doing that. So yeah, man, that's a cheese if you want to go into the rec center and get easy games. But for me, I did not enjoy rec. I do not enjoy rec whatsoever. I would just go in here by myself with no squad and just get my rep while I was on. So I made this build to be able to spot up corner, but this build is 7 foot, like I said, longest wingspan with the mostly red with some green pie chart. So I could grab rebounds, I could go for blocks, play good defense, and then throw the outlet pass for assists just for easy rep. And then I could just spread the floor and spot up corner on offense. That was the easiest way for me to get rep when no one else was on. So that's what I would do, man. But it was not an enjoyable experience whatsoever. I did not enjoy it. Plus the rep rewards for hitting level 40, especially in season 3, are not good. I don't feel like the legend reward is going to be that good either. So I just decided to stop worrying about it. I still be playing, and you guys see I'm still grinding. I'm still posting content, and just whenever I'm doing it this way, and I just hop on for a couple hours here and there every other day or so, it just makes 2K more fun. I hop on here, get my clips, have fun, and just make dope content, if that makes sense. But if you want a build that can hit level 40 easy and you want to go into the rec center by yourself, put on this jump shot, make this build, and it'll make it somewhat easier. It's been your boy JR, and I'm out. Peace.